Mr. Scott Fredericks, it was wonderful reading your post. I enjoyed the insight that you gave in it with what you gained throughout this course. Um, you mentioned at the beginning of your post, where do I start? That is a opening line for a lot of the ministry that I participate in. Where do I start? Lord, where do I start? Um, with the church, um, there is so much confusion that I found within the church, um, which is really baffling to me. I don't understand why is this going on. We are the church. It's not the building. It's not the pulpit. It's not the altar. We are the church. Collins, 2007 mentions the body as we have emphasized. Christianity is not a do-it-yourself religion. God so made us to be social creatures and declared that it is not good for humans to be alone. Christians are pictured as being part of a body, the church. Each of us has has specifically given specifically given, abilities and gifts that are to be developed and used to serve and care for one another, and to build up the church so that praise comes to Jesus Christ, to God be the glory with everything. Uh, I, I, I emphasize on this. It's it's us going out there. There are so many people out there that you know they're they're not able to like get into a church or based on their standards of life at a particular time. Going into a church may be completely uncomfortable for them. And Jesus was out there. He wasn't in a temple. He wasn't behind a pulpit. He was in a building. He was out there. He's in the trenches with them. And that is what I really emphasize on. I go out there with them, and um, even like the attire individuals wear. When you approach them, because sometimes we go out in groups, and some of them are certain attire. They don't want to talk to them, but when they see this, this is my camouflage. I go out there, and they're like, "Oh, we're running it, and then when I start talking, they be like, "Huh?" Like, yes, I've been there. I've been in your shoes. I know exactly what's going on, and God's been in my life, since a child. I was running. I'll be honest with you, and I made a mess of a lot of things. And I fell on my knees, and I told him, I said, "Look, Lord, you need to do something with me. You really need to." And I mean, it didn't change overnight, but it changed. And again, to God be the glory. And I really believe that what I went through in life was really, it's my testimony to share. It's my testimony to give. And I feel so deep inside when I run into certain situations, because I understand. I truly understand. Like, deep in my heart, I understand. And I'm like, if God could save me and help me through the things I've been through, God could do miracles for you. Yeah, I'm like, we don't give up. We don't give up on each other. We are there for each other, and that's the church. That is what I believe the church is about. So I applaud you for all the things that you are out there doing in the community. Because I read your post and you replied, and I was listening to what you said. You're out there doing a lot, and God bless you. We More people like you are needed, so much more, and they need us. And you also mentioned about the veterans. There are so many veterans out there. I am a veteran as well, and they are like, they're packs. They go into the military, and then they're programmed to be a certain way, to do a certain thing, and then they leave the military, and they're not deprogrammed, and they come back into society, and it's like, oh my God. And it's too much for some of them. So there are like a lot of them that's in these shelters who they have the resources to be able to get a home or to move forward, but they do not want to leave one another. And they need people that's going to go in there and help them, and literally hold their hands and, come on, man, come on, man. Life still goes on, and life could go on with the soldier with you, the soldier with you. We got to pull them out of there. We have to pull them out of there. So Wonderful job. Wonderful job. Anyway, I thank you for your post, and I appreciate you for replying to mine. God bless you in your journey, and all the other students that's also a part of this course. I gain a lot from this course. Dr. Diaz she's been awesome throughout this whole process. Again, God bless you, and have a fruitful journey.